Hello everyone, welcome back to the Frontline Club Stress Relief and Wellness Review. Today we are going to talk about food options that are quick and healthy for work. Often we have stressful, busy lives and it's hard to meal plan, it's hard to take the time and find healthy foods and meals we can prep quickly in order to eat at work. I will show you a few options that I use regularly, along with a new option that I've recently tried, which is the Huel hot meals. So I saw an advertisement. There's a few different brands of meals you can buy online that you just add hot water to, and I tried Huel. So this is the Mexican chili version, as you can see, and I particularly like this. This is somewhat spicy. I am not a fan of spice, so it's just right for me. It's not too spicy. If you want, you can check out the health facts on the back here. And you can see it has quite a bit of sodium. I'm not a huge fan of sodium, but when I'm too much sodium. But when I'm on the run and need a fast meal, this works quite well. There is also a yellow coconut curry flavor, which I personally enjoy. If you like curry, this is good. It's a tad bit bland, but if you throw a little extra spice in there, it's actually pretty good. I eat it just like it is and I like it just fine. So they also send a sweet and sour flavor, and I wasn't a huge fan of the sweet and sour flavor. I tried it just as is, and I think what I need to do is add some spices to it or put it on top of some rice. So I'm going to try a few different things, but I don't like it as is. The other two flavors are great. They send these to you, they last quite a while, and they're pretty good. So the next thing I like to do at work is bring some steamable options, because you can stick some steamable options in the freezer at work and you're in a hurry and you don't want to go grab a McDonald's burger. You know, so you don't want to grab fast food. These are great options. These steamable type options. So this is some good rice here and veggies. Whole grain rice with broccoli and carrots. Good healthy option. It cooks real quick. Cooks up in about 4 minutes. And what I usually do is I add this on top of another steamable meal that's made also by the same company. That it's a Southwest blend. I couldn't find it at the store this evening, so I bought this version instead. It's a protein bowl that is very similar. It has beans and other things in it that go well with the rice. So I find personally that just a bag of rice is not enough for me, so I need to add something to it, preferably with some beans, like the Southwest steamable meal that is made by Bird's Eye as well. So that works really well. It's healthier than going out and getting some fast food. And the other option that I do if I have the time, if you have the luxury of having a crock pot at work, you can make a very easy, healthy meal that you can just stick in the crock pot and let it cook. So what I do, I grab, let's see, this is 28 ounces of tomatoes, right? Diced tomatoes, no salt added, okay? We want to go low sodium. If you look at your sodium levels in your intake, I guarantee it's way beyond what the American Heart Association recommends, which I believe is around 1,300 milligrams a day. Most people are getting around 3,000 or more, so check that out. That's a big cause of heart attacks. And you know, in frontline work, like many of you viewers are in frontline professions, we know that's stressful already, and heart attacks can be a problem later in life. So I put those in. I also put dark red kidney beans and low sodium as well. Actually, this is no salt added. And I like to put garbanzo beans in. It may seem a bit odd for a chili type thing, but garbanzo beans for me are great. You can use whatever you want, any type of white bean, whatever. And I like to throw some corn in there. It adds nice texture and flavor and color even. So can't forget some black beans. Got to get a lot of beans in there, get our proteins. All right, and then of course spice it up however you want. I tend to use chili powder and cayenne pepper. Works for me. Tastes great. Cook it up for 4 hours on high in the crock pot and you're good to go. I mean, you can come back, you can leave it in there, it'll go to warm. If you get a call or you go out to do something while you're at work, you don't have to worry about it. You come back and you have a nice meal. It's pretty great. Let's see. Oh, can't forget. Don't forget to toss the onion in there. All right, in that chili, it's really good. So I'll show you how these things are cooked now. Okay, so here we have our Mexican chili huel. We take the scoop that is provided. We put 2 scoops of this. It's a good idea to shake the bag up before you do this. As you can see, it's dried, and you put 2 scoops in. And then there's a line in there that you fill the water up to. You probably can't see it. So I put the boiling water right up to the line. I stir it. Gotta get real good in there and stir down to the bottom. The water level lowers a bit, so I put just a tad bit more water in. Not too much, just a little bit. Stir it up again. It says to let it sit for 5 minutes. I have found that 9 minutes is a better amount of time for this to sit and cook. So we'll come back in 9 minutes and we'll check it out. Okay, the timer went off and it's time to check on our huel. Let's open this up. Alright, as you can see, give it a little stir. Alright, it's good. Now, it's about what you would expect from a dry, rehydrated meal, but it is very tasty. This is one of my favorite flavors. I recommend giving it a try. This is what the chili looks like after all the beans and onion and corn and all the ingredients are added. Don't forget to drain the beans, of course. I did not drain the tomatoes. And add the spices, and once you cook it up, some of the liquids will come out of the tomatoes and other items in there, and it'll have a real nice consistency. If you want to throw meat in there, throw meat in there. It'll be good with beef, chicken, whatever. Alright, I hope you enjoy.